mum said to me one morning when I woke up, "You're looking skinny, mate. Come to the gym with me in the morning and get bigger." And started noticing that my genetics are very, very good and I was getting big quick. So I thought, look, if I can make money in the gym, then perfect. Just thought to myself, do you know what? Let me try and sell this fitness plan right now on live stream. Ended up making £400 in like 25 minutes.
Why would you say it sidetracked you? What happened?
So I was just with a girl, to be honest. Really, really fancied her. And I just didn't give a shit about making money. And I was probably spending like £9 a week. And this twat turns up, throws a fucking glass at my girl, and wants to have a fight. Aiden Ross, yeah, he offered 250k. I put 100k in to fight that night for stream because people wanted to see it. He denied the offer, 350k for the winner, step in the ring.
So how much have you made from other sources of trading?
Yeah, a lot.
Can you put a figure on it?
Yeah, like...
Welcome to episode 21 of the GVE podcast, and today we've got Harrison Sullivan, otherwise known as HS Tiki Toki, on the show. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here, excited.
Good. So just tell us a little bit about yourself for the viewers that don't really know.
I started on TikTok a few years ago, built myself up. I was at university. I just didn't want to do the normal 9-to-5 route. My mum used to work at an oil company called BP, and I saw a lot of the traders that came in there driving Ferraris and Lamborghinis and things like that. And I always thought, well, if they can do it, why can't I? I don't want to be in a 9-to-5 job trapped and in the system. And I just started on social media, started in fitness. Now I'm more into investing and watches and things like that, bigger business plans. And yeah, just took off in the space of 3 years.
Oh, wow, 3 years. So 3 years ago, you started a fitness account, is that right?
Yeah, so I was live streaming gym sessions, and I was live streaming just in my uni room at home, talking to my audience, whether it be...
What uni did you go to?
University of Birmingham. I was studying finance because obviously I saw that my mum was... I'm not sure what my mum's job was, but it was like a basic job in BP, but she brought me around the traders to do work experience when I was around like 14, 15. So I always thought my mum was like pushing me to, look, that's where the money's at in these type of firms. So I went to uni to study finance, as you would, and thought that, look, I'll study that for a few years. I was very good at maths.
Yeah.
I didn't really like school, but my mum pushed me to study hard at school because she always said, look, if you do well now, it'll pay off in the future. But yeah, I was doing finance, I never went to one lecture at uni.
Really?
No. I just used that time to go live, made my fitness account. And
did you get a degree in the end?
No. I dropped out within 7 months.
Okay.
Because I literally went from 0 to a K a day overnight.
Where did you get the whole idea about going into fitness? Because that blew up massively, right? It's called Head.
Yeah, so I started the gym. So basically I was like 15 and a half. I remember it was coming up to my GCSEs, and my mum said to me one morning when I woke up, she said, You're looking skinny, mate. You need to get in the gym. Trust me, in a few years' time, you'll thank me for saying this. Come to the gym with me in the morning and get bigger.
So your mum's quite a fitness fanatic as well then?
Yes, she was then, and she just wants me to be the best version of myself. I think when my dad was never around growing up at all, my mum's had to take both roles, and she's not wanted to be one of them single mum failures where the kid comes out ends up in prison for XYZ. She wanted to make me be the best I could. So yeah, she told me to go to the gym, started training in the gym when I was 15 and a half, 16, and started noticing that my genetics are very, very good. And I was getting big quick. And I thought, you know what? I saw some young people at the time on Instagram that were living the lifestyle that I wanted, which in hindsight now, it wasn't probably an unreal lifestyle. I was probably doing 20, 30K a month. And at the time back then, I was like, wow, that's the lifestyle. Just being able to travel here, travel there, eat food out. Was a lot.
What sort of people? Who are you looking at?
Do you know what? People like Oliver Forslin I saw, who I've now met up with in Dubai, like Lex Little and these type of guys from America. They were in the fitness scene. Like people, James English. There were a lot of guys that I saw in the fitness niche, and I thought, wow, like their lifestyles are good, and they are good for the average person. They're incredible. And yeah, I just aspired to be able to be free, post fitness content that I liked. I liked going to the gym, so I thought, look, if I can make money in the gym, then perfect.
How do you make money on that though? What were you doing?
Well, the way I started making money originally, so after I'd been training for maybe 6 months to a year, I was strong. I remember I could bench 100 kg for maybe like 7 or 8 reps when I was 16, which was like very strong.
What was that, so 100 kg, 16 reps?
No, set for 7 reps when I was like 16.
Wow.
Which
You can do more than that, no?
I can deadlift more than that. I just recently got on the whole fitness thing about a year or two ago, and I can now, seeing the whole growth of it is amazing. I was speaking to Aaron earlier, and I was like, I used to struggle, my hands used to shake with 15 kg dumbbells, and now I can do 40 kg dumbbell press incline.
Yeah, I mean, it teaches you that self-improvement, and if you stick to something over time, you will just get better at it. How have you found it with the mental health and things like that, like staying focused? And
well, we were talking about this, that normally my go-to to try and get away from the whole stress would just be go out, go have some drinks and just have a night out. But I think now you kind of realize as you get older that that's not the answer to everything. Honestly, David used to say this all the time. He's a massive advocate for health and fitness. And it was just get into the gym. And for me, if I'd said this 3 years ago, that going to the gym clears my mind as much as going for a night out, I'd be laughing at myself, thinking like, what are you talking about? But you don't understand it until you actually start doing it. Your mind goes fresh, and you're almost like it's a restart.
Reset.
Yeah.
Scientifically proven, it releases positive endorphins in the brain that they'll just make you feel better. You obviously feel massively accomplished after you've hit a session because it's not easy.
100%.
It's not easy to look ripped, and because it's not easy, it's desirable. So once you are in that shape, you'll think, wow, like I'm the man. And it gives you that confidence to propel you forward. So when I started in the gym and I started getting big, I was getting the confidence. I noticed so much more confidence. And I think that maybe I wouldn't be as successful now if I didn't have that phase of going to the gym and banging it out. But back to the original question, the way I started making money was I had a few thousand followers on Instagram and a company called Effective. They just sponsored me. They said, oh, not really sponsored as such. They weren't paying me a monthly rate because I was so small at the time. They would just give me some free protein and say, look, try and get your followers to buy the protein with this code, and that's it. And I made maybe like 250 to 400 pounds a month by doing that. So I'd like live stream in my room, not in my room, in my kitchen, in my mum's kitchen at the time, just cooking up a little protein oats.
That's through Instagram at the time?
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram.
So what year was this, sorry?
I was 16.
This would have been roughly 2019 then?
22 now.
That was the early years of TikTok then?
No, that's a lie. I wasn't on TikTok then. I was just no, that's a lie. Yeah, I didn't start TikTok till maybe 17 and a half, maybe 18. Yeah, that's a lie. I was posting it just off of my Instagram. So I think it was 16 or 17 when lockdown hit. What year was lockdown?
2020.
2020.
So 4 years ago. How old would I have been?
18.
Yeah, maybe my timing's a bit off then. It was in lockdown that's when I started doing the fitness content. So I think I'd gone to the gym for not just 6 months to a year. I must have gone to the gym for 2 years then. So I started when I was 16, went to the gym for 2 years, then started posting when lockdown hit. That's when I started making content out of it. And I started posting workouts and things like this, how you can do a home workout with a rucksack. It wasn't really getting any type of traction. I was getting a few followers, but I was small. I was getting maybe 100, 200 likes on Instagram. That's when the protein company came to me. And that's when I started making that small amount of money by just telling my fans to use that product. But obviously that's not sustainable at all. It was nothing at the time. Like at the time it was a lot, but it's nothing.
What was the turning point then?
The turning point was when I was at university. I started doing lives on TikTok. I saw that there was a bit more organic reach there. I could reach more people. People were saying to me, look, you're really funny. Just keep going with it. It was motivating me. I said, do you know what I did? My mum not necessarily didn't believe in the social media, but maybe didn't understand it and think that, oh, yeah, you've got as much chance of doing that as being a footballer type thing. So she was very adamant on me, go to uni, make sure you're studying hard. I just said to myself, look, let me just do my social media shit for this 1 year. If it doesn't work, I'll just redo the year again and I'll go become a stockbroker and I'll just face it that maybe I was wrong. But so I started doing the live streaming at uni, didn't go to lectures at all. So every day it was literally wake up, get content, go live, bang out gym sessions. I remember I used to go to the gym. I wouldn't recommend this either because I was probably overtraining, but I used to go to the gym for like 2 hours, but not 2 hours of like taking a selfie, fucking around, like 2 hours of grinding, thinking that, do you know what, if I hit one more rep here, I'm going to make it. I'm going to live that life I wanted to live. I remember I'd never been more hungry than then when I had nothing then. And I really this was my last chance to make it type thing. But yeah, so I just decided, look, how am I going to make money out of this? I was with my mate Ed. He'd come up to university to stay with me in Birmingham. There was a guy that went back to China for his holidays or something, so there was a spare room in my dorm bit, which was perfect. I think that everything happens for a reason in life, and at the time he couldn't have afforded to stay in a hotel. So if that guy hadn't have left, he would never have been up there with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank God for that. But yeah, I decided to make a fitness plan and try and sell a fitness plan. And I remember to try and push it for the first day.
When you say, fitness plan, you mean as in?
A fat loss guide and a muscle gain plan.
Okay.
So like if to help
Dieting
people, to sell a course, basically a fitness course. And I remember to push it, me and Ed, we did a giveaway, and we said that we were giving away, I don't know, maybe 50% off or something on the first day. All you got to do is tag 3 mates in the comments. And maybe we got 70 or 80 comments, which at the time we were like, wow, that's incredible. I think the picture maybe got 400 likes if I remember correctly. So we were very small at the time. And on the first day of launching the plans, we made 0. And it's a shame that my old Snapchat was deleted, because me and Ed, we used to take so many memories of our come up, so that in the future, when I did make it on things like this, I could whip it out now and show you. His Snapchat got deleted, my Snapchat got deleted.
Why?
I posted a picture of a girl, and I think the nip was out a little bit too much.
I thought you were allowed to do that on Snapchat.
No. I lost all of my memories. You'd be doing that on Snapchat, yeah?
But is that not what Snapchat's for? I thought it's...
Mate, honestly, I thought you could get away with it.
You're digging right now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, what are you doing on Snapchat, mate? But yeah, I thought that was... I thought that... No, sorry, it really got me down. I was like, maybe I'm going to have to go and do this year again. And I was just sat in the room like, fuck. I was so gutted because I thought,
it didn't work on your first attempt.
Yeah, because like, we got 80 comments entering. I thought there was a lot of attention around. People wanted the plans. I was in amazing shape. So was Ed. Like we looked really, really good for our age. But anyway, I thought, do you know what? Whatever, I'm going to keep going with the lives. And on the live streams, I just would invite a girl in. I'd chat the girl up. Boys obviously like that. The girls brought the attention, and they still do to this day. And then there was just one time I remember I was sat, and it was in the evening, and I was just sat in my room on my own. Ed was in the other room on his live stream, and I was on mine. And I remember I just thought to myself, do you know what? Let me try and sell this fitness plan right now on live stream. I don't know what come into me. I was just chatting to a girl. I cut the girl off and thought, yeah, let me try and do this. And I dropped a discount code, and the way I did it was I made the spin the wheel websites online. So I put in 20, 25, 50, 45. And I said, right, guys, I'm selling these fitness programs. Let me spin the wheel. I'm going to drop a discount for this live only. Spun the wheel. It was a 50% off discount it landed on. Tried to sell the plans. I was saying, look, if you want to get in shape, it's a full diet plan. This is exactly what you need to follow. Ended up making £400 in like 25 minutes, which at the time was just like, what the fuck? Like I've hit the gem here. I remember calling Ed in after I'd ended the live, because while I was selling it, I'd see the Shopify notification come up. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Even the guys in the live were like, oh shit, this is working. I was gassed. And he come into the room and I told him, mate, I just made 400 quid. He went, I remember him just say, oh my God, we've made it. Like, we're good. We made it out of here. I was like, mate, I've done it once. Like, let's see how we do this over the next few weeks. And then we can maybe say that we're onto something here. Next day, same thing, but I did it 2 or 3 times. So we're talking 800 to 1200 quid a day, around a K a day. We did it for 2 weeks. It was 14 days, I think. And we made around £12,000. And at that point, we were like, right, let's take this to the next level. Let's go and we were inviting girls in on the live to talk to, and we were also going around the Bullring shopping centre in Birmingham and just going up to girls, getting their numbers, and that's what was getting the views in, the attention. And we were selling the plans. So I go up, talk to a few girls, the views would go up to like 1K, 1.1K on
a
TikTok.
live.
Yeah. And then I'd settle the plan straight away. I'd be like, right, I'm dropping a discount code.
You're always really controversial with the girls. I think that's what gets the views, right?
It was more just I am controversial. I got way more controversial as I've grown and things like this. More of my actual thoughts have come out. But at the time, controversial, I wouldn't say I was controversial. I would just say that I was very confident, and guys wanted to watch me to see, look, if you actually just go up to girls, you don't give a shit how old they are, what they look like. I barely had trims back then. I was broke, but I was going up to nice girls, and I was 18, 19 at uni, getting their numbers. So guys were like, oh shit, like empowering them alongside selling a fitness program, which gets them in shape to look like me. It was like I was selling myself, you know? But then, yeah, so I made 12 grand in a couple of weeks. And then we were like, look, let's go take this to the next level. So we were thinking about places to go, Ibiza, Magaluf, places like this. And Ed said to me, a place called Marbella, Puerto Banús. He was like, wait, this is the poshest place in Europe. This is where the fittest girls will be. I'd never even heard of it. I remember calling my mum saying, oh yeah, Ed's saying we should go Puerto Banús and go there and try to chat to girls and try do YouTube and blow up big, because at this time we were gaining followers. Now every day a few hundred followers on Instagram were coming in. We were gaining traction. People were like, who are these two guys that just don't give a shit?
And this all just came through lives?
All through TikTok lives.
And you did you monetize lives at the time?
Yeah, I sold plans. So I went up to two.
No, but did TikTok themselves pay you, or it was just from the plans?
TikTok, the only way you make money on TikTok lives is by the gifts, like begging for gifts. That's not what I'm on. I'm on selling plans, making 400 quid in a live, not sitting there for half an hour battling someone else to make £10. You know what I mean? I was never on doing that. I would never like degrade myself like that. I don't want to beg for money. I want to make it properly. So once I was in Marbella, my mum thought it was a bad idea because the rent for the apartment that we wanted to stay in was like 6 grand. And at the time we had 12. But we did it anyway. We just thought, fuck it, let's go there. Let's go balls in on this. Went there. Went from 1k a day to 3k a day because the views just went up because we were doing madder stuff. We went walking down the strip in Marbella, pulling fit girls at 19 in like bright pink swimming trunks, just not giving a shit. Back then I didn't care about anything. I was just, oh my God, I'm like, my dreams are coming true. My dreams are coming true every day. And we got it in that summer, made a lot of money. And then, the rest was history. I don't know how much I made, but like 3K, 4K, 5K, one day was 8K. I remember, this is the thing, I had memories of this. I remember I had a memory with my friend Ollie Carr. We were sat in the weed shop and it was about 7, 8 PM. We were just smoking. And I was, I don't know how much money I was like, maybe like 5 or 6K. And this was the biggest day so far. And I took a memory. I was like, boys, I'm like 5 or 6K up today. I'm going to go back to the gym after this spliff and I might even be able to hit 10K today. And I remember we hit 8K. But yeah, all of these things I would love to have shown it now because it's crazy stuff, but it's a shame. But yeah, shit just changed after that. Made a few hundred grand that in the 3 months then, and
off the plan,
just off the fitness plan.
So, and
nothing
then
else.
Did the plan start slowing down? And then you decided, okay, I need to try something different now.
No, I mean what happened after that was we came back to England. We're back in England for a couple of weeks. I can't remember if I was still selling plans when I was back in the UK at that point for the couple of weeks. I think I was just chilling off. I really can't remember. But then I remember I went to Dubai because I was like, right, like what's the next thing? I just heard, everyone who's in Dubai is rich, networking and all of this stuff. So I just flew. I remember I said to my mum, I want to go to Dubai. She was like, oh really? Like when do you want to go? And I was like, can we go tomorrow? Because I had enough money. That's how I'm like. If I've got it, I just want to do it now. She was like, no, of course not. I'm working. Like, you're going to have to, it was a Tuesday. I was like, yeah, can we go tomorrow? She was like, no. Like, anyway, convinced her to go Friday or Saturday. We went out there and I was going to sell the plans there again. So I was still motivated. I was still driven. But the problem was I put a Dubai SIM in my phone when I was out there. And when I went live, I didn't clock this at the time. I was getting like 100 or 200 viewers on live. And before in Marbella, the views went up to like 2, 3, 4K on a live. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Why am I sitting on live with 200 people? And obviously with 200 people, I was making piss all money. I was making like 50, 60 pound on a live, £100, £200 max. Like £1 per viewer is max. That's if it's really good. But anyway, then when I was in Dubai, I was really demotivated because I was like, I'd come out, I'd booked this place in 5 Palm, a 2-bedroom place. It was like 10 or 12 grand for a month. I got an Audi R8 for a month, which was 7 grand.
Just why was it that you changed the SIM and you were only getting?
Because I had no internet over there.
Right.
So I was like, right, I need to get a Dubai SIM so I have 4G. But the problem with TikTok is when you put a Dubai SIM into the phone out there, it just puts you onto like, I don't know what it does, but it just shadow bans you or something. So no one was seeing my lives. I think I don't know. I can't tell you why. But if you go out there and you get another phone, you put a Dubai SIM in that and you hotspot it, then it's normal. And I didn't know this. I don't know why I didn't think that either. I just was like, oh fuck, I've fallen off. No one's interested in me anymore. So I was ending up having to do, in Marbella, I was selling 2-3 times a day to make 3K, 4K. Then in Dubai, I had to sell like 7 or 8 times a day to make 1K. So I was like, it wasn't fun because that was actually like a grind. I'd have to be like live for like 9-10 hours a day. And I was in the gym training 3 times a day just so I could sell the plans. That's when it become like not fun. It was like an actual grind. And I was like I need to squeeze out the last bit of money I can here because no one's interested in me. And luckily after about 3 weeks, 2 weeks of doing that, I got an event offer to come back to the UK. Came back to the UK and then met a girl in the UK and never went back to Dubai, and realised when I came back that the views were fine.
Was this still all during COVID?
COVID? No, this is years after COVID.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is like, so I'd been in Marbella when I was 19 for that summer. I don't know what summer it must have been, 2021 summer?
Okay.
Yeah, 2021
There's a lot
summer.
of people were doing fitness plans during COVID who just blew up. We had a whole load of customers down there buying cars because I think everyone was wanting to start training from home.
COVID was the best time to make money in a lot of things.
Yeah.
I wasn't making money in the COVID times. I just started posting fitness content in them times. But to make online money in COVID was the best time. Everyone was at home. Everyone was looking at things to do. But I was too young and I didn't know about the industry or anything then.
So you managed to make your tens of thousands a day after the whole COVID hype. So
Yeah.
you did
This
it
wasn't
in a
during COVID. This
harder
was
time than
2021.
normal. Wow.
Yeah, 2021 summer. So then, we're moving into 2022 now, and I stopped social media for like 5 or 6 months. I was just with a girl, to be honest. Even though the views were normal, when I'd go live, I'd get 2, 3, 4K. I had a few $100,000 there. I just became lazy.
Long-term commitment, girlfriend.
Yeah, I mean, I was with her for 8 months probably. But
It's just interesting to know how would you find a long-term girlfriend if you're out there on social media just getting off with every other girl you see?
yeah, I mean, I stopped doing that. That's the thing. That's what I mean. I'd come off of it. All I was doing was going Hakkasan with her and going to a club. I started clubbing a lot in London. You know, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but when you first, I've spoke to a lot of people that are successful, and when they get their first burst of money, they start moving reckless and start thinking that this is them now, they've made it. That was me. I thought I was the guy. I was going into clubs, getting $4,000 tables for me and her to just sit there on our own. I was just being an idiot. I was spending loads of money and I was making fuck all because I wasn't going live. And it taught me a lesson. Now I never have breaks, that like long breaks at all. And I would never let a girl come into my life, and not that she did it maliciously, but girls obviously have a lot of like love, or liking a girl is a strong thing. And if you're not aware of it, it can easily sidetrack you, and that's exactly what it did to me. But I'm really grateful it happened at the time it did, because it's taught me a lot.
Why would you say it sidetracked you? What happened?
Well, I just really, really fancied her, and I just didn't give a shit about making money, because I was like, well, I've got money. Like, I've got enough money to go out here and go here and do this. I don't need to make any. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It was stupid. I thought, oh yeah, I can get by. I was making maybe $2,000 a week just on like the natural sales that would come in. Maybe I'd do one live, and I was probably spending like $9,000 a week. Do you know what I mean? Just moving mad. Hotel every night for fucking 6 months. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
And Hakkasan's, delivering, going there, going club. It adds up a lot.
That's not sustainable if you're not earning at the same time.
Not at all, not at all. But yeah, I probably blew through a couple $100 bags just doing that, and then thought,
Couple of £100,000.
Yeah.
In the space of how long?
Months. It was a while.
Okay.
Like I'd say 5 months, 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Just the stack went down. Like the stack went down because I didn't have a lot stacked then, and I was spending like I was. Like,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
So you were with your girlfriend, came back from Dubai, and spent a couple of £100,000 in the space of a few months just entertaining her.
I was in a hotel in Mayfair every night, so that's a few bills a night without doing anything. If I went to a club, minimum 1,500 quid on the table.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling like it's a good night and I want to be Billy Big Bollocks, it's costing 3, 4. And then Hakkasan's eating out every day and just drinking them plate. Like Hakkasan bill can be £400-500 for 2 people if you're having fun.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
You drink and you party a lot from what you're saying and from what I can see.
Then I did.
Yeah.
Now I don't at all.
So how's life changed for you now? What do you do now, like to make money?
Life has changed a lot. So right now I have an investment team who are in Dubai. They invest my money for me. I have a guy called Adam, lives in Dubai. He has his own trading team as well. And they're good guys. Sit at the computer 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, analysing, making me money in the background.
So when you say trading, you mean stocks?
Yeah, stocks, Forex, crypto, everything.
How much have you made from other sources of trading? Not crypto, other sources?
Yeah, a lot.
Can you put a figure on it?
Yeah, like a lot.
Go on,
like a lot, serious money.
We're talking over $1 million?
Yeah.
Are we talking over 10 mil?
No.
Getting there.
Approaching.
But are you based out in Dubai now, or do you live down here?
I live in Dubai, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lifestyle in Dubai is nice.
Where do you live around in Dubai?
I live in the marina, so I bought an apartment there. My mum lives in there now.
Nice.
In a building, Stella Maris.
You've moved your mum out from this country to Dubai?
Yeah, because do you know what the thing is? You got to remember who put everything on the line for you. So my mum sold her house. She owned a house, and she sold it to put me through private school, and had to go, like, she went broke. She literally was talking to her about this maybe 5 months ago. She was saying to me, like, sometimes I didn't have enough to pay for this, so I had to take money from here to do this. I had to borrow money from her mum and things like this. But she had a house, like, she had it all patterned. And because she sold her house and put me through private school, I might not have been here without that. And the sacrifices she made then, it's only right that I do good for her now. So now she's walking around in 100-bag watches, living in a £1.5 million yard in Dubai. She can do what she wants. I send her money all the time. And that's how it should be.
Why was she so adamant about putting you in private school?
Because she just wanted me to have the best chance of being wealthy and being free and living the best life possible. Not that you need to go to private school to do so, but in general, the education's better there. In general, if I had a kid, I don't know whether I would send it to private school or not. I'm really in two minds, just because there's a lot of snobby twats there whose parents make a couple $100,000 a year and they think that they're Jeff Bezos, and they walk around like trying to, you know what I mean? It's not a good environment for building friends, I don't think.
Was your mate Ed from private school as well then?
He was, yeah, but he moved to a state school. I got kicked out of private school, went to a state school a year before my GCSEs. Nothing too bad. Just a stupid little thing. Brought a bit of weed into school thinking I'm a bad man. Someone snitched on me, got caught. And then this was 9 or 10 months before my GCSE exams. So I had to move to a new school. I was studying Latin at the time. They didn't have Latin at the new school. I had to change. I was doing computer science. I was really good at that, best in my year. Couldn't do that. But I ended up doing Latin anyway with a private tutor, which my mum was paying for. So it's things like that. Like, my mum couldn't afford it, but she cut other areas to pay like £50 or £100 a week for me to have a tutor. So yeah, it's just things like that. I would never forget what my mum done for me. I'm always grateful.
Amazing. I mean, another point to touch on is your love of cars. So your first, correct me if I'm wrong, but your first supercar was a twin turbo Huracan Performante?
Yeah, that was the first supercar. The first car was a C43.
Okay.
Yeah, C43. Got that when did I buy this? I can't even remember when I bought this. I must have, that was when I was with that girl that I bought that car.
So you weren't even 20 at that point?
Easily a couple $100,000.
You weren't even 20 at that point?
No.
How'd you get insured in a C43?
Paid a lot of money. I think it was 9,000. I want to say 7,000.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I had that, stage 2'd that, drove that around. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, then got a Lambo, put twin turbos in it. Had another Lambo in Dubai.
How much did you spend on the Performante?
The car was like 200. Turbo was like 40, 50, I think. Yeah, it's dear.
That's crazy.
It's dear.
How about
insurance? It was like 12 to 14
horsepower
though. Yeah, that's gone. Okay. Sold the car in the Urus that I had in Dubai, which that's a bad story. I had fucking thought I was buying a Mansory Urus, give 370 for it. But it was just a Mansory body kit. I didn't really know about cars like that. I definitely need to learn a lot more about cars.
So why was it a bad one? So you bought a Urus with a Mansory body kit on it?
I thought it was a Mansory Urus, as in out of Mansory. Like, it's a factory Mansory, yeah? It's like watches. Like, if I'm buying a diamond watch, it's factory diamond watch, not an aftermarket. And it was an aftermarket car. Okay. So it was worth less than I thought it was.
How did you find that out?
It's bad because I sold it to my mate, my best mate. And he knows his car. He knows his car as well. He went and took it to his car mate, and they checked it out. They went, "What the fuck is this? Like, this is not what you said it was." I was like, "Bro, I had no idea, mate."
You didn't go back to the supplier?
No, obviously, yeah, obviously. But yeah, I had no idea. I thought it was a Mansory car, but it didn't have the Mansory interior.
Right.
It's like engine a normal upgrades, Urus. Exhaust. I think, it did have engine upgrade, yeah. The exhaust as well. It was quick. I think it was 800 horsepower, around that. It was rapid.
Wow.
It was rapid, for sure. I had a lot of fun driving.
How much money did you lose on it?
About 80 to 100 bags. Shit. Yeah. And no, do you know what? Actually, I lost way more because I bought it with Bitcoin, and I bought it with Bitcoin when it was 19,000 or 20,000. And a few months after, it went to like 26, 28, 30. So I bought the car, lost money on the car, bought it with crypto that went up as well. So I lost like 200 bags. But it is what it is. It's a lesson. And yeah, it was just, I enjoyed it though. Do you know what I mean?
You came out that car. Did you buy another one in Dubai now? Do you have another car?
Did I buy another one? No, I didn't buy another one.
Not in Dubai?
No. I drove my mate's car. What was it, the car that I was driving? Oh, I can't remember. Some type of Mercedes, like an E-Class. I was driving like an E63. Yeah, it was an E63. I was driving that around for a bit, but that was my mate's car. And then I didn't buy another car after that. I was like, because do you know what I thought about? I just thought I could have been so much richer if I didn't do that. It was a very silly thing to do, to buy it with Bitcoin at that time. I was justifying it, saying I was going to buy it with Bitcoin and I was going to drive the car, get content with it and sell it before the Bitcoin went up. I just ended up And when a problem goes in the Urus as well, it's not cheap.
No.
Like gearbox fucks up or something like this. Lambos are not cheap. You know what I mean? They're 5-10 bag repairs and that. And the way I ragged it, I had it in Corsa all the time and launched off every light, every single time.
Surely that helped you though with all the traction, like your live videos, you got a whole load of you got the car community involved as well then?
No, do you know what? I didn't really get any car communities involved because everyone just assumed, he's 20 to 21, he's renting it.
Yeah.
And you're in Dubai, you're in the land of rentals. Even though, do you know, it pissed me off so much because I hate people that say, they're renting something and they say they own it and this and that. I literally showed on live, I was like, look, here's the crypto transaction of the date I bought it. Look at that. Also, look at that crypto wallet and see how much money goes through that week in, week out and then tell me I've rented it.
Yeah.
Then people were like, oh yeah, true. But then people that don't know me would still go, he's renting that Euro, there's no way you can buy that. That's the problem as well with a lot of people nowadays. There are a lot of fakers out there, but when there's a real one, you shouldn't be projecting hate out there. You shouldn't be I was never that guy. When I was broke, I would never be the guy commenting, rental, this guy's a faker, That's not going to get you paid.
We had a guy on last week, Damien, who is into real estate. And so he'd set up his business out in America. And then he came out here to start up another business down here. Yeah, to the UK. And so whilst he was out in the US, he was like, like real estate agents and stuff like that down there, they're driving Lambos all the time. Yeah. Like they'll turn up to show somebody a house in a Lambo and it's absolutely fine, right? But down here, it's just
almost frowned upon. Thinking you're making too much money.
Yeah, but why is my real estate agent bloody driving a Lamborghini when, I wonder how much he's making, or he's doing way too well, way too good for this. I don't think I would really want to buy that house off him anymore.
Negotiating.
They start hating, don't they?
UK culture is not great for that. I think that's what I put onto my audience as well, and I have actually changed a lot of young people's minds into that. You sitting there commenting hate on different people's shit all day long is just going to lead you to your own state of depression and not getting to where you want to be. I would look at someone, I'd look at myself, fact, when I was 17, 18, I didn't even name the people. I looked at them fitness influencers and thought, fucking hell, good on you, you're smashing it. I want to be like you. I want that. That's how you should see it. Obviously, if someone's renting shit and they're just faking and they're just cunty, then fuck them. But don't be sitting there just hating for the sake of hating on someone who's young, who's doing well. To make yourself feel better, because at the end of the day, you're still broke. You still are not in the position you want to be in. So do well for yourself and put positive energy out there.
Yes,
because what you put out is what you receive.
What David said just reminded me, actually, talking about America. You had a stint out there in Miami, right?
Yeah, that was great.
With Aiden Ross, few other big creators, like people like Sweater and things like that. They're very nice people. That went really well. And I think that's do you know what, that America thing is kind of a lesson in staying consistent with things, because I'd gone out to America before and someone had got in contact with someone who helps me with my streaming stuff, saying, look,
go out there, because there's a lot of creators out there, like they want to link you, we can set it up on this date, we can do this. So I paid for all my flights out, went and streamed there. Absolutely nothing happened. No creators reached out to me. I just felt like I'm in this big city I don't know, streaming. No one's even collabing with me. Why the fuck am I here? It's costing me a lot of money.
Were you just streaming on TikTok live at the time? Or
No,
was
I
it
was
another
streaming on
platform?
like Kick and yeah, I was streaming on Kick.
So is Kick as lucrative as people say it is? You're making more money on that than TikTok?
I make more on TikTok.
Really?
Like, as in, because I do stuff off of TikTok. Yeah, I make way more on TikTok, Instagram.
What do you? How do you make your money off TikTok now? Like the health stuff's kind of
Because I gain following, and with my following, I can get them into my trading groups.
Okay,
I have trading groups. My guy teaches you how to trade. You pay £100 a month, and we have a lot of subscribers of that keep subscribing month after month. So it shows you.
And then you just get a cut off all the subscription fees, or
Yeah. And I split it with my guy,
Okay.
with Adam, who's in Dubai. But yeah, like I'll gain more followers off of TikTok than I will off of Kick. And a lot of people think if you go to Kick and you do decent, they're going to chuck 20 mil at you. No, they're not. I was doing Unreal and didn't get chucked that type of money at me. It's not as much as you think. It's a lot of money. You can make a lot of money on there, 100%. But it's not a case of you see all these numbers getting thrown around online. It's just not anywhere close to the reality at all.
you had a bit of an altercation out in Miami. It was
Yeah.
a viral clip that went up. You were having dinner with a girl.
Yeah.
And what was that all about?
Yeah, so I'd met this girl on stream, and then I took her on a few dates, and this was the first, because obviously girls who aren't just like OF girls that want clout, they're not really going to want to come on my stream on dates with me, you know, like they're just going to think, you're using me for content, are you going to violate me, are you going to, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd warm this girl up a little bit and said, look, come on stream, it'll be really good content for me, and like people get to see you and whatever. First date, I'm on stream with her. I was in Sexy Fish, then got kicked out of there for streaming, so we went to the bar across the road. I was getting
They
drunk.
don't allow you to stream.
No. I was in there every day when I was in Miami. Like, they really liked me in there, but they're just, the manager come over and was like, you can't stream in here. Like, it's not that type of place. They don't want people come in there to spend a lot of money and have nice meals. They don't want to be in the back of a HS live stream. So yeah, I went to the bar literally opposite on the road. I was getting smashed. I was in my loafers, drinking, whatever. And then this twat turns up, throws a fucking glass at my girl, and wants to have a fight.
Who is he? I thought he was a streamer as well.
He is a streamer. He was on stream. He was doing it for the clout. Obviously, he's a lot bigger than me. He's a lot taller, a lot bigger. So I think he thought he was gonna do damage. And the backstory to it is, I was on that Aiden Ross. Yeah, he offered 250k. I put 100k in to fight that boxing fight that night for stream because people wanted to see it. He was calling loads of people out. Aiden was like, fight this guy. He's just come over. This was like 2 days after I'd come over to Miami for the second time. So this is what I'm talking about, consistency. This was the second time I went back because I was like, do you know what? I'm going to try break into America. Again, it didn't work the first time. I'll go back. So first or second day, I'm on Aiden's stream. He invites me into a Discord call. And it's me and Zerka facing off. He's like, no, like, I don't want to give you clout. You're not worth my time. Like, da, 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 da. I'm like, mate, like, I'm big in the UK. Just because you don't know me don't mean I'm not worth your time. Anyway, he denied the offer, 350k for the winner, step in the ring.
It's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, he denied it. He just said, I'm not big enough. But it just so happened that the next few days I'd been doing mad streams with like different OF girls and just collabing with different creators. Blew up big in the US. Then a week later, now he's following me around on stream, trying to fight me on the street because I'm popping now. I'd gone from getting 2k views on a live to 20k. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's following me around. I'm doing loads of Aiden Ross collabs. He's coming on my stream. I'm getting 40k views because he's on it as well. He's helping me out. I'm doing well. Everyone loves me, blah, blah, blah. So the night before we had this fight, I was at the gym with Aiden. He was on my stream. We'd streamed for about 2 hours. We then left the gym. 30 minutes later, this guy Zerka, he's on live outside the gym saying, where's HS Tiki Toki? I want to fight him on the street. Your mother's a whore. All of this stuff to try and piss me off. When you say stuff like that, like, I don't know what these American guys are on, but that's not a joke. Like saying something like that about someone's mum, like that's like something I would want to kill you over. So the next day anyway, I'm sat in the restaurant and he turns up and gets his ass handed to him. And then he's not been on live since, I don't think. No one's heard anything from him. He got deported as well because he assaulted me.
No way.
Really?
I didn't punch him because I was scared because I always thought, look, number one, I'm half black. Number two, I'm in America. Number three, like number two, I'm somewhere where I don't know and it's America. So I don't want to punch you and get fucking shot by the police or some bullshit. So I was just standing there like, look, stop this. He punched me. After he punched me, obviously it's on, and I just chucked him about like a girl and embarrassed him. But it was good for me. That propelled me massively. Everyone was like, "Oh, fuck with this guy." Even people that didn't like me.
I would have thought that was actually a setup because
someone else said that to me.
It gave you massive clout, right?
Yeah, someone else actually asked me this question. I can't remember who it was, but it was one of my friends. Was like, "Was that a setup?" Actually, no. Do you know who it was? It was Derek Chisora. I was at boxing with him, yeah, and he was like, "That was set up in it. Don't bullshit me." I was like, "Nah, bro, that is not set up." The way I respond to that is Zerka would not lose like for clout. Like he would not take that loss. He would not let me chuck him about like that. So no, it was completely like 100% legit. He turned up. He thought he was going to embarrass me. And because I had 21,000 views on, I remember at the time on live, he's like, right, I'll turn up. I'll embarrass him in front of all of them. I'll finish him, which he would have if he banged me. I would have been like, oh, fuck, like, that's a big, big L. But it just completely backfired on him. He turned up in like shorts, trainers. I'm in like my trousers, loafers. I'm so drunk. But I just remember when he threw the bottle at my girl and I stood up and I saw him coming towards me, I did actually think in my head, oh shit, this guy's a lot bigger than I thought he was. He's like 6'5", 6'6", and like 240, 250. He's heavy.
Yeah.
Like he's a big guy. But
so are there like boxing lives that you're doing at the moment?
yeah, they're taking over the internet. Midweek Mayhem, mate, it's crazy.
What is that all about then?
So I just thought, when I come back to the UK, I was meant to be boxing myself, but now I'm boxing on a pay-per-view event in April. And I was like, do you know what? Why don't I just get all these fighters who want to fight and want to get onto Misfits? I have a very good relationship with Mams, who owns Misfits, KSI, that they own the shit. I got a relationship where why don't I blow up some fighters who want to get some attention, get them onto Misfits, get them paid, stop them just doing these like free events and fighting for no reason. Plus make content for people because everyone wants to see fighting. People love it. First event did 30k views. Second one did 200k on live.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you make a lot of money out of that?
I make nothing. I just do it because I enjoy it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? There's nothing that, if I get a sponsor, I would take a sponsor for it 100%. They could sponsor like a backdrop and things like that. But no, it's not a money earner for me. I'm just doing it to.
But then
you're
you're spending your own money to go and hire out a gym for them to fight in.
Yeah, I know. But then at the same time, I could quit social media right now. I've got over £1 million in my trading account that Adam trades to me day in, day out that makes me a lot of money. So I don't need to do that for money. If that's going to give me a bit of attention, bit of clout, plus I'm helping people, I'm getting them onto Misfits, I'm getting paid when they get on Misfits. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more of like, it's a bigger business model than that. It's more like I want to be, who's a big boxing promoter? Eddie Hearn of the influencer scene. That's what I'm going for right now. That's what's working.
So the guy who owns Misfits, you said you're mates with him. He's smashing it at the moment, isn't he? He's
100%, yeah.
He's just gone and bought himself a massive mansion in Dubai.
Has he?
I think he's put something up over the socials. I'm pretty sure he has.
What, Mams?
So yeah, I mean, he's smashing at the moment. Got himself a mansion. How do you monetize it? I know you're not doing it, but how do you make money off it?
Well, obviously they've got massive sponsors because they've got incredible live views. They've also got pay-per-view events. So like when KSI fought Tommy Fury, half the UK is buying that.
Yeah.
So it's making big money, not half the UK, but you know what I mean? A lot of people are buying that.
I don't think that's far-fetched.
They did 1.3
matches.
1.3 million pay-per-view buyers.
Wow.
At, I don't know how much it was, maybe 20 quid. So it makes a lot of money.
Does KSI have a stake in Misfits?
Yeah,
he does. Yeah, because he's always going on about it.
Yeah, it's his company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're smashing it.
And Mams is the organizer.
Yeah. I think Mams like runs it and things like that, and yeah, KSI promotes it and he's like the CEO of it as such. But yeah, it's huge. Like people would probably rather see a lot of influencers fight than they would pro fighters, and that's what's crazy. The attention that influencers get in now is mad.
Yeah,
and it obviously pisses pro boxers off because they're thinking they're grafting, they're way better at fighting than us.
I think what they don't understand is
money.
These people who are watching social media, there's now a new generation who won't watch boxing, but they'll watch influencers. And then if they go and see those influencers go and fight, suddenly you're bringing in a whole new crowd into the whole fighting scene.
It's just more interesting because unless you're like, obviously if you're a top level boxer, if you're Gervonta Davis, everyone wants to see you fight because you're just unbelievable. But say you're a mid-level pro, like you're sick, but you're below, you're not Gervonta Davis level, yeah? Why is someone going to want to watch you? You got no personality. I don't care about you. I just watch the better version of you fight.
Have you
Whereas
seen
us, people are invested in my personality. They like me. They've known me for years. They've seen me grow. So they're obviously going to want to see me fight. It makes perfect sense. The best of the best pros make more probably not more than KSI, but more than the other influencer boxers. But like everyone else, who the fuck wants to watch like the 6th best boxer in the world fight? Who cares? You want to watch the best, the second
do you remember
best?
when Mayweather fought Pacquiao?
Yeah.
It was just the most boring fight ever.
Yeah.
But it was the most hyped up fight ever.
They always say the most hyped up ones end up being the most boring ones. So people are staying up in the UK till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to watch it in the States.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'd rather have slept than or done something else instead of watched that.
So you can see why people are watching the influencers. But there is a new guy that box. Have you seen him? He just went viral recently because
Bivol?
Sorry?
Who is it? Bivol?
No, the guy that he does the whole Prince Nassim thing in the ring.
Ben Whittaker.
Oh man, have you seen Ben Whittaker?
He looked good against who he fought.
Yeah.
I don't know so much about boxing, but I don't know if the guy who was fighting was a bit of a dosser.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he looked good.
He
did
does look good, man.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's just I'm part of the era that grew up watching Prince Nassim, right?
Yeah.
So it was.
Is he actually a prince?
No. He just named himself.
He just calls himself Prince Nazim.
Prince Nazim.
I wondered that. Like,
But have you seen his old video?
like?
Have you seen his old video?
He's cold.
Prince Nassim had the whole of the UK just kind of infatuated, man. He was amazing.
The funny thing was, actually, what I wanted to mention, so you're saying the mid-level players didn't get that recognition. I wouldn't personally call this guy a mid-level person, but I'm sure it was a troll. You were in Ibiza and you were in a hotel and you were standing alongside a person who said that he was the top Premier League goal scorer, one of the top Premier League goal scorers. It's Ivan Toney, who is a customer.
really?
Yeah, but you were being a troll. I don't know. Were you being a troll?
I wasn't being a troll. I don't watch football.
You tagged him as Erling Haaland.
Oh yeah,
on Instagram.
I was trolling then. But when I met him in Ocean,
But this guy I just remember seeing it. Okay, we deal with a lot of
the
footballers.
biggest thing in English football at the moment, man.
We deal with a lot of footballers. We sell them cars, we buy cars from them, and their egos are next level. Like
Yeah,
you need to work around them. To see what you did to him, with him turning around and saying, I'm because I think he was the top goal scorer just under Haaland. Haaland's a different level. And then you're standing there in Ibiza, I'm with Erling Haaland. And I'm like, no way did you just do that. That is.
do you know what it is? I don't see anyone else as different to myself. So like, it doesn't matter if you got. To be fair, he didn't have an ego with me at all.
Yeah, he
like,
knew who you were. He was coming
knew
up
what I
to
was.
you.
I didn't know who he was because I don't watch football. That's all, like, at all. So people were like, oh, you definitely know who he was. You're trying to ego him. I was like, I genuinely didn't at all. So when he was telling me, like I'm highest goal scorer in the Prem, I was like, what? Like I was off my face.
And then you Googled it and you're like, you're Haaland.
What? No way. Like I had no idea. But yeah, the Erling Haaland thing, that was funny. But no, I've got nothing bad to say about him. He's fine. But in terms of footballers' ego, things like that, making money and all of that stuff doesn't mean you should treat other people
I just want to know how you
differently.
felt, like in that moment, standing alongside someone, like everyone in the world probably knows who he is, and you just had you humble him. But that's
that went viral on TikTok as well.
And then he would have seen that
people
again and
are like
again.
Tony humbled, but nah, he's a nice guy, man. Honestly, he's a nice guy. I just didn't know him at the time.
Moving on to the most, I think, on social media, the most viral topic of the moment is HS TikTok versus Bevo. What is that? Surely that's staged. What is going on there?
No, so so obviously I'm organising these fights. And like, I love marketing. I love like pulling strings on TikTok. I find it funny because I don't know why, but like the TikTok audience there, they get played by me all the time. So I thought, look, Bevo was going out with a girl called Sydney. So I said, right, for Sydney to fight Cheyenne, let's make up a rumour that Cheyenne that Bevo's cheated on Sydney with Cheyenne. So we set that all up. They're on live together, out drinking, flirting, millions of views. Everyone's like, what are you doing to Sydney? Because Sydney's got clout as well. They were both on social for a while. Anyway, they were meant to fight on last week's event, but environmental services turned up and shut the event down just before the main event, which was annoying. So they're fighting again tomorrow. But yeah, once that happened, and I like left the venue quickly because I was like, right, I just want to get out of there. There's like just a load of man in there. The event's done now. I was pissed off because I felt I hate doing things and it not working. So like there was so much anticipation for the fight, and then for it to get called off put me in a shit mood. I left quickly, and then
where is this, by the way, in the UK?
It was in Finsbury.
Oh, okay, fine. Yeah.
So then the next day, I'm just scrolling on TikTok and I see Bevo going, yeah, like HS completely fucked the event. Fuck HS. I've got no respect for him. He's done now. Like all his ego, fucking talking smack. So I was like, look, like I just thought, like my mates were like, oh, Like, you can't take this from this guy. I was like, look, I'm not going to rise to it. It's Bevo. Like, I'm not going to go beat him up over him saying, fuck HS. I just look like a bully. So I just thought, or whatever. And then I was in talks with Sydney because I was trying to get her to fight this week, which she is doing anyway. So I'm on the phone to her and she's like, oh, like, I'm thinking about starting at OF. And when she said that, I was like, yeah, like, let me run your shit up. Let's work. So I got her to meet me that day and got a picture of her obviously bent over in a mirror, posted it up. So she broke up with Bevo to come, like, Bevo had been caught getting another girl's number a few days before, so they were like rocky anyway. So this finished them. Then she bent over, posted her up on IG. You won't believe the amount of money she made in the first 24 hours, mate. It's crazy.
Go on.
But no, I'm not gonna say that's her place, that's her thing. But yeah, it's like for a daily bit of money, it's heavy.
But
Yeah.
so okay, you stole Bevo's girlfriend. No, you're not going out with her. You're managing her account. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just running her up. Yeah.
So none of that's fake. Now,
Oh no,
I thought this was a build-up between you and Bevo to have a fight.
No. This. So the first bit was fake. This is real. As soon as when he said the fuck HS shit, that just pissed me off. Like, why are you saying fuck HS on the net? Saying, oh, this guy's a dickhead. He don't know what he's doing. I've lost respect for him. He's finished. All this stuff. So yeah, I just posted his girl bent over, took his girl, put her on OnlyFans, manager. Now his girl makes me money, basically.
Wow.
Yeah. Now he's with another girl now. So yeah, that was big. That went everywhere on Twitter. That went everywhere on TikTok. That was big. And people did think, oh yeah, this is more like stage for HS and Bevo to fight. But I can assure you that that's not it. I wouldn't fight. Well, I would fight Bevo in the ring, but he's not going to want to fight me in the ring. And it's just not something that's going to happen realistically.
See, from an outside perspective, when I saw that, genuinely now talking about it, when I saw that from an outside perspective, I did think that is harsh. That is super harsh to go and do that. That could really cause someone to just want to leave social media, give them mental health depression. But hearing it from your point of view now, to see that it is him who instigated it. He started the whole fuck HS, this, that, blah, blah, blah. That was your reason behind doing it then?
Also, it's a lesson. It's a harsh lesson, but it's a lesson that he needs to take into future relationships. Maybe don't get in the same type of relationship. He'd only slept with that girl once in 3 months of being with her, once. So if he can't tell what was going on in that relationship, then he needs to wake up. I just taught him a harsh lesson, to be honest. And I wouldn't have done it. I would never have done that to someone unless he disrespected me. So I thought, you know what, fuck you. Say fuck me, fuck you. I'll take your girl and put her on OnlyFans, mate. Hold it.
So you've just gone and done some supercar shopping, haven't you?
I have indeed, yeah.
All right, well, let's see what you've bought.
You all right, George?
How's it going? You good?
Nice to see you again, man. Convenio, George.
Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
How we do?
I'm very, very excited to be here, man.
We finally got there in the end, man.
Yeah.
There's only one car for it. And
Yeah.
do you know what? I've dealt with some influencers and I've dealt with some other people. I have to put it out there. You don't mess about. You said it on the phone.
On the passenger side as well, man. I want to be sat back, man, getting my wig on and shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? How we do?
He literally said it on the phone. This is no cap on the camera. He said it on the phone. That's the car. All right, send me the details. It didn't even take 10 minutes and it was in the account, man. But
No finance things, you know how we do.
today is here. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah?
Are absolutely crazy.
Yeah, man. And the best thing is when you came down last time, you wanted to try the SV, you wanted to try the SVJ.
Yeah.
And then you knew what was right for you. Like, to prioritize comfort, there's not many cars to choose from. So it was literally one of them. You had the Urus already as well, didn't you?
Yeah. So I've had a Mansuri Urus before. That was lovely. 4x4 though, I just didn't really want a 4x4 this time. I wanted to just race around. The UK streets is way nicer to be racing around than in Dubai. It's all the speed. Have you been to Dubai?
Yeah.
The speed cameras, everything like that, they're crazy. But here, it's a bit nicer for the race cars. This car's unreal. What's this, an LP640?
No, that's the old school Murcielago. So it's an E-gear before it went to 640. But this is completely original with the Super Veloce kit on there.
Oh, that's lovely.
Reventon seats in there as well.
So I used to have when I was younger, my mum got me one of them like plastic models of the cars. And it was an LP. Yeah, not mash. It was an LP670. It was an LP670, and then I just fell in love with them. So that's been your
dream car then?
Yeah. I do love these. They're very nice.
How did it feel then to go and buy your own Lambo? What age were you when you bought that?
First Lambo I got, I was Huracan. I was 19.
Okay.
And then
you had the
was I 19 or
Monte,
20? I can't remember if I was 19 or 20. Then yeah,
Didn't you do something crazy with that? And you
put twin
turbo?
turbos. Yeah, I had like
Fucking
I think
brave.
1200 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quick. That's why I need a quick car. Every time I'm driving, even the Mansory, I had that. I think it was stage 2, maybe at 800 brake. I want to say the Urus. It just felt like it's quick. It's lovely, but it's not like that.
Yeah.
And I've been in like my mate's GT3 RS. That I know you got some over there, the GT3 RS.
Yeah, GT2 RSs as well.
The GT2 is absolutely lovely. I love that a lot. Looks nice.
That's always everyone's favourite when they come in proper personalised. So Porsche don't do all the bits in carbon, like you got the front splitter, that where it says GT2 RS, that's all carbon from factory. Everything normally comes out in plastic from Porsche. They just don't do it as an option.
Yeah, these are nice, but they're just slow. Like the GT3 RS, I've been in them. My mate was ragging me around it in Dubai. It just doesn't feel quick when you've been in a twin turbo.
It's a track car. They're quick on track, but on the road you can get much quicker cars.
Yeah.
Something like
That 765 LT.
765.
I'll be interested in getting one of these soon for sure.
But then you went for a driving one as well, and you were thinking that you prefer a replacement for it.
Yeah, 100%. But these are naughty. Can you twin turbo these?
They're already turbo.
But like put bigger ones in.
You can go hybrid turbos.
Yeah, the hybrid ones,
You can maybe do something other. You can do downpipes on it, try and increase the power. There's a whole load of stuff that you can do to turbo cars. I've got a mate who's ended up buying himself a 765 coupe, and he's upped the brake horsepower, so they're already 765. He's trying to up it to 1,000 and make it the quickest in the world. So these cars are insane.
Naughty.
That, in fact, you know what? You got to get this. You got to get this on camera. This is Aventador SP. Actually, maybe after another one that I know, but this is up there.
This is SV. This is. Yeah, it's hard.
Also, please.
Wait, should I get an SV as well? This is. I nearly got this. Not this exact one, but I nearly got an SV Roadster, the convertible one. I was this close.
Hear this. Rev it. Yeah, a bit more.
Swing of that, Gav, Shan.
Fucking, that was louder than me.
Get back.
That's straight down pipes, but that's a straight pipe. I didn't know that's a Brook Racing exhaust. But SVs are generally loud as it is, but that's gone decat straight pipe, like to sound insane.
Hard. I like the Gintani exhausts.
Yeah, they're good.
They sound nuts. These got good. One of them on the SVJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hard. Ready.
There you go. Welcome.
Boss mode in effect and my money long. And they all wanna come to my yard, ice me out and leave me alone. You know I be popping off, switching
Your
lanes,
brand new
swapping cars.
992 Porsche Turbo S. Not just any standard Turbo S as well. It's fully customized in satin black, Tech Art carbon kit. So you've got the front splitter all in carbon. You've got the side skirts in carbon, the red diffuser in carbon. You've got the tinted front lights. You've got custom forged, one of one in the world wheels. Those wheels alone cost more than the average price of cars in the UK. Each wheel, without the tyres.
Looks like Batmobile, that doesn't it, man? Batman and Robin. Get back, Shan,
So brand new, this car would have set you back the best part of 200 to 220,000 pounds. These were going for about 50,000 pounds over list. Right now, the price that you secured it at, with all the modifications, this car is only going to level for the moment. Right now, the market is at a low, so you bought it at the perfect time. If you're looking for an investment and you still want something that you're going to drive and you're going to put miles on, you're not going to go for something uncomfortable like an SV. You're going to go for something you can drive and use, put miles on. This ain't going anywhere. The previous generations are still going for the best part of 120 grand. Mate, you're safe. Well done.
Thank you very much, bro.
This is a great purchase. So, it's not only OF cars that you manage. You've shown how you can just get people from nothing, literally nothing, and turn them into an overnight sensation. There's one name that went viral over the past couple of years. I think you know what I'm going to say. General G. How did that come around?
So General G, he used to make clips of me and put them on TikTok, like under just a HS fan account. He used to run it, and like he did all right. He was consistent with it. He actually did it since like 2 years ago. When I'd started off in Marbella, he was cutting clips of me up. And just one time I ended up on a live stream with him. He wanted to talk to me. So I invited him into my live and he just said, look, he wanted to start in the gym. He was talking to me about Dubai. And I said to him, look, I said, go to the gym for a week. If you go to the gym every day for a week, I'll fly you to Dubai, I'll pay for everything and we can meet up and we can stream together. Because I did clock on to the fact that like I could do some funny shit with him. Because he's unknowingly like really funny. Yeah. Really, really funny. And I'm good at getting the funny content out of people. So he come out and we just smashed it. He loved it. His life completely changed. He started making money because his views were going mad. He started making maybe like 80, 90 pound a day.
Well, it's not only that as well. You made a isn't it a chart-topping song with him?
Yeah. We made a song. I don't know if it hit the top 40. Actually, I'm not sure if that one hit the top 40. It's on about 8 million streams, which is good. But like I've had tunes do 26, 27 million. But it was big. It was a big song. Something he'd never rapped before. Yeah. And he actually sounded all right. And he started getting girls and things like this, and like decent girls anyway. But the second night was funny because I just took him to Dubai and just got him a brass. It was funny. It was honestly, he was.
I don't think David hasn't seen this person, but
he's a 40-year-old autistic fella, mate. He's jokes. He's
but this guy,
jokes.
Okay, no disrespect to him whatsoever, but the way he puts himself on camera, he might be totally different to, but he makes himself seem as though he doesn't shower. He doesn't. I don't know if you used to joke about it, if it was real or not, but you used to say
that was real.
He just never showered. Didn't want to shower.
No. But then I was patterning him up. I was like, look, we need to get in the shower. We need to go to the gym. You need to make money. I was sorting him out like proper. I was on him. I was with him for 3 or 4 weeks. And now he fought on my event the other week. He has a platform. Everyone knows him. In the UK, he can't walk around. Everyone knows him because
he's performing at clubs and stuff now. I see him all over TikTok.
He had a spurt. He was getting a few grand to go to a club and just rap
and
a
that's
song.
Just on the back of you putting him on TikTok.
Yeah, just off the back of that. So yeah, he's a nice guy. Still in contact with him now, and yeah, I wish him the best. He's really funny.
And did he leave Dubai? Was it Thailand is where you guys split up?
I met him up in Thailand again, yeah.
Or did you kick him out?
I didn't kick him out. He just wanted to go because I think because of his autism and that, he doesn't like to be away for too long. He likes to be in a routine. So he just went back to the UK to get back into his routine, honestly. And I did say to him, sorry?
It's true that you were funding his lifestyle because he was with you for the best part of 2 or 3 months. And you used to say that you were paying for his hotel, you were paying for his food, paying for his clothes.
Yeah. Mate, he turned up to Dubai with not a spare pair of pants. He turned up with a little rucksack with nothing in it. No clothes, no shoes. Turned up in a vest that stunk. It was dirty. I completely patterned him. But
how does this help you?
Do you know what? I didn't do it for a benefit. I did it because I said to him, look, if you do it for 7 days, I'm going to fly you here. So I just did it as like a give back, giveaway type of thing. And it turned into a massive benefit for me because I started streaming with him. I didn't know it was going to fucking blow like that. Yeah. I thought, yeah, you're funny. It'll be good. I'll look nice doing that. It's a nice thing to do. But yeah, it went mad. It helped me a lot. I got a load of followers from that. From the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, loads. I was going up like one day on Instagram. I went up 40k when I was with him in one day. But like on average,
40,000 followers.
Yeah. The other day I went up 55k in a day.
So that's the same thing. It was a person that had no following himself, but just his personality got you a whole load of new followers.
Yeah, loads. I was going up 5-6k a day.
Wow.
For like the 3 weeks that I was with him. So like I got a lot of followers that time. Went up 250,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow.
Chilling with him. So it was good. It was really good.
Okay, so this segment, we're going to do a quick fire round. Favorite supercar brand and why?
Koenigsegg, because you don't see them a lot. They're rapid and they're just cool. They sound great. I just love them.
What's the most bizarre talent that you've got that people don't know about?
I don't know. There's no talent that I have that people don't know about.
I mean, Latin's a pretty good talent, no?
I mean, I don't have that skill anymore, but yeah, really? I did have it. I was very good. I got like 97% in my GCSE in Latin.
Oh my God, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good going, man. Yeah. What's the most valuable piece of advice that you've ever received?
Believe in yourself.
Favorite way to unwind after working?
It used to be kind of smoke a spliff, but I don't advise that because it makes you more lazy the next day. So I don't really unwind after working at all. I just I enjoy my work, so I just work till I sleep and wake up. But this is work now. It doesn't feel like it, does it?
What's the most challenging decision that you've had to make?
Whether or not to go it alone in a certain business I was in.
What business?
The trading business.
Okay, so what's the one thing that you can't live without?
My mum. Reason for that being because obviously, like I said before, she's done so much for me, but she's still such an important part of my life, not just the like emotional support, but in terms of actual business as well. Like she's the one person I trust fully with absolutely anything to give me the best advice. So if I didn't have her around, obviously, separate to the fact that she's my mum, she's actually like helps me with a lot of things. whether it be contracts or should I do this, should I do that, what do you think about this, what do you think about this person. She's just a very crucial part of my life and always will be.
And so you've got a lot of influence over the youth of today. Let's say, for example, lots of young guys that follow you on TikTok and Insta. So what's the message that you want to give to them?
Stop following necessarily what your parents think. Stop following what your mates do. Don't try and be necessarily the cool guy at school all the time. Focus on what's important. Focus on building yourself. Get into the gym at a very bare minimum when you're in secondary school. Make sure you're working out, even if you're not looking at making money. And don't get sidetracked when you're at university. A lot of people go to university and just get sidetracked by clubbing, partying and things like this. They're the same people that now I just see them and just think, I would never want to live your life. Like, we're so clear from where they are now, and I used to be alongside them at school. I just think you made the wrong decisions. Make sure you make the right decisions young, believe in yourself, and try and make money online, because 9 to 5 is not it.
Cool.
What's the end goal?
Don't really have an end goal. Actually, no, I do have an end goal. I think I'd like to be like the biggest influencer on the scene, like KSI, of the next generation.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Cool. So they've just seen the 992 Turbo S get handed over. It's that is one hell of a daily supercar. You're going to be driving it often?
Yeah, every day. Literally, that's the only thing I'm going to be in. I was driving my mum's Fiesta around, so it's a little bit of an upgrade. And yeah, I'm excited to be driving that all the time. It's a lovely car. Drives really nice.
How long did it take you to save up for that one? Because you paid for it outright.
Yeah, I didn't save up for it. I just decided I wanted to get the car. Honestly, I was happy being in the Fiesta. I didn't really care, but I was getting drawn out so much on socials. Like, oh yeah, how are you claiming to be a millionaire and you're doing this? I thought, fuck it, I'll just buy a supercar and shut you up. So there we go.
Any plans with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna mod it hard. Yeah, get it to 1,000 brakes, start racing people. Yeah.
God.
Wow.
Learn how to drift as well. I want to learn how to drift. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a beast. I'll probably be in here in a few weeks. I want to buy another car. Like, I'm looking at a few Lambos as well, as we were looking at earlier.
Okay.
And yeah, there's a few cars coming, I think. I'm gonna have a few cars, and yeah. You're
gonna have your own portfolio of cars there in the UK and Dubai as well then?
I don't have any cars in Dubai, but yeah. Get a few cars here to just drive around. Like, I do enjoy driving in the UK a lot. I just think it's a lot more fun to drive here than in Dubai. Dubai's a bit...
Why is that?
Well, Dubai, there's loads of speed cameras, and it's I have more respect for the law there.
Oh, really?
A lot more.
So have you ever been caught out with the speed cameras?
I don't speed anywhere, mate. I'm just saying, I respect the law more in Dubai.
You're saying that you
I would never
1,000
speed.
horsepower car.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting a 1,000 horsepower car to obey the speed limit.
on a track.
Yeah, on the track.
Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, hey, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you for coming to our show.
Yeah, thank you. Been a good interview.
Hope you guys like the show. If you do, please like, subscribe and share. And until next time, see you later.